Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let us learn with Abdullah and Yusuf. Surah Al-Humazah.
Bismillah first, okay? You're missing Bismillah. Say Bismillah first.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Anything you start, you have to say first Bismillah. And now, ta'awuz you will read before starting Quran. Okay, understand? So, come on. A'udhu. Bismillah also.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Because every surah, whenever you start any surah, you have to say Bismillah also. Okay? Except Surah Tawbah. Okay? Okay, Surah Tawbah did not mention Bismillah before it. Okay, all other surahs has Bismillah. Okay. Again, because you make a break, so you have to say A'udhu Billah again and Bismillah again. A'udhu Billah first. A'udhu Billahi. Complete.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ويل لكل همزة لمزة الذي جمع مالا وعدده يحسب أن ماله أخلده كلا لينبذن في الحطمة وما أدراك ما الحطمة نار الله الموقدة التي تطلع على الأفئدة إنها عليهم مؤصدة في عمد ممددة. Second subject, the immoral, mammon, worshipper, and stingy people will go to hell. They should give up the worship of this world and accept the true faith.
Yes. Okay, so what is the meaning immoral? Who don't have good character. They don't have morals and good character. And mammon, what is mammon? As we discussed before, mammon is the one who worship wealth. Wealth. He thinks money is everything. He keeps money, hoard money, and based on of his money, he is boasting, he is proud of that, and then he blames other people, insult other people because of his money, because of his being rich. He just insult other people. Okay, he don't consider any other people that they are also human. He's thinking he is the only boss, big boss because of money. Okay, that's called mammon. Mammon worshipper. And stingy people. Stingy people, who is stingy? Stingy means no, not smelly. Stingy is the person who is miser. Miser, who is not giving away. He's not giving away his money. He's not giving away his wealth. Okay, he's not spending. Okay, just count and hoard and try to increase and increase and increase until you go to the grave. You know, people will go to hell. Who? The immoral. You understand now immoral? Mammon, you understood? Worshipper and mammon worshipper. Immoral, mammon worshipper, and stingy people will go to hell. They should give up.
They should give up the worship of this world and accept the true faith.
Yes.
First paragraph, verses 1 to 2. The immoral, mammon worshippers, and stingy people should not think that their wealth is going to stay with them forever. Second paragraph, verse 3. Avoid the love of this world and believe in the hereafter. Otherwise, you will be thrown in hell.
Okay. Now, translation.
Al-Humazah, the slanderer. Whoever slander every slanderer and backbiter, who has gathered wealth and count it
and counted it.
Counted it. He thinks that his wealth will make him last forever. Nay, verily, he will be thrown into the crushing fire. And what will make you know what the crushing fire is? The fire of Allah,
Kindled.
which leaps over the hearts. Verily, it shall be closed in on them. In pillars stretched forth, they will be punished in the fire with pillars. Name Al-Humaza. Name taken from verse 1, where there is a mention of the word Humaza. وَيْلٌ لِكُلِّ هُمَزَةٍ لُمَزَةٍ. Woe to every scorner and mocker. English name Slandrer and Backbiter. Chapter number 104. Surah Humaza total verses 9. Surah Humaza total words 33. Total unique words without addition 31. Total letters 134. Revelation period. Makkah approximately 630 to 616 AD. Main characters: God, Slanderer, Mocker. So Humaza's main topics: every slanderer and the one who collect wealth and do not spend in good cause will be put in the fire columns. What columns?
Columns mean pillars. Pillars of fire, okay, which will be closed from all direction and they will be thrown inside it. And closed from all sides. Fire inside and then the person is inside. And they have no chance to escape from the right, from the left, from up, from down, all sides it will be closed. And then there will be no, not even, window even there. Okay, so pillars of fire. Suppose this room, like a room, an inside room full of fire. So you don't have windows, don't have doors, only the columns. Column mean the pillar of the fire. That's it. And four side is closed. All four side is wall, up is wall, down is wall. So you're in a box kind of thing. Okay. So no space to escape.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Every slander. Where? Mocker and the one who collects wealth and do not spend in good cause.
Okay, so woe to every slanderer. Slanderer, who is slanderer? Slanderer mean the person who is backbiting kind of thing, okay, or blames other people. Okay, mocker who is winking. Suppose he wink to like this with the eyes, and because he think other guy is very small, he's not good, he's not capable of something, he hates other guy, and he just wink with his eyes and make signals with his eyes, okay, just to show that other guy is not so good. I am very good, but he's very, he's not capable of anything. Okay. And then one who collects wealth, also the person who collects wealth and do not spend in good cause. It's not only said that who collects only wealth, but he collects and but does not spend in good cause of Allah. What is good cause? To spend wealth in good cause. Example, giving charity, giving to orphans, needy, poor, and weak people in the society.
Need for people.
Yes, needy people who are weak people who are not able to earn their means, earn their living. So 4 to 7, 4 to 9.
He will be put in a crusher made up of fire in extended columns.
Extended columns. Okay, will be put inside the crusher. That will make him make the body broken into pieces. That is, wherever something is thrown inside, it crushes and break into pieces. Chura chura kar dena. I mean, break into pieces.
This surah has 9 verses. It takes its name from verse 1, وَيْلٌ لِكُلِّ هُمَزَةٍ لُمَزَةٍ. Woe to every slanderer and mocker. Where the word al-humaza, meaning the slanderer, the backbiter appears.
Backbiter mean if
Backbiter.
you're saying something, no, you're saying something behind somebody's back. He is not present, but you are mentioning something wrong about him, which is already in, he is like that, and you mention behind his back. He is like that. This is no doubt that he has that problem in him, but you mention behind his back, not in front of him. And appears, okay, backbiter. This surah was revealed. This surah was revealed.
This was revealed in Mecca most probably during the early days of Muhammad's proclamation of his prophethood.
And the next. Now, Abdullah, central theme of this surah. Abdullah, read or you read? Okay. The central theme of this surah.
The theme of Surah Asr. However,
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 Al-Asr talks about that man is in loss and gives the exception. This surah tells who are those men that will be in loss. It condemns those who think bad for others and imagine that their wealth will be
will keep them
safe from death. Ibn Abbas said, Humazatil Lumazah means one who abuses and disgraces others.
Yes. Properly read as you're reading before, as you started.
Mujahid said, Humazah is with the heart and the eye, and Al-Lumazah is with the tongue.
Not moving forward until you understand. What is humaza? Humaza is
Then the eye.
that you slander, you signal with hands and eyes. Okay, and lumaza,
With your tongue.
you say with your tongue. Okay, sometimes you say wrong to other person with your hand and eyes also, which you signal with your hand and also with your eyes also. Okay, just only with eyes you can insult other person. With your hand also you can signal and insult other person. Okay, that can be done, and also with just with the signals. And lumaza is with the tongue, yet you speak against the other person. And also it is that some are as a backbiting and some in front of his face. He's present there and then you insult him. Okay, so that also is okay. Move forward now. This surah narrates, Abdullah.
This surah narrates and depicts hell in detail and describes the doom of hell which awaits such people. There is no severer depiction given of hell in the Quran than the description given in this surah, especially when God says about hell what He has not said in other surahs. Narullah, the fire of Allah. In other surahs, God says, Nar Jahannam, fire of hell,
Etc.
etc. But when the fire is attributed to Allah,
It's more than that.
it's more than that. It's a fire lit by God Himself for those who imposed Him.
Yes. So Narullah in whole Quran is never mentioned anywhere else other than this surah. Other time is the Nar of Jahannam, Nar, something like that, but not exactly Narullah, fire of Allah. Okay, kindled by Allah. Fire which is okay kindled by Allah. So it means something more than that. Okay, so it means Allah hate that person so much. Whom? The slanderer, the backbiter, the one who collect the wealth and not spend it in good cause, and he considers that this wealth will remain, keep him alive forever, or this wealth will live with him forever and ever, but he forget his death. Okay, so that is the issue. So let's move forward and to the next.
لكل همزة لمزة.
Doomed to ruin is every such person who slanders others in their face and backbite them habitually.
Habitually. Okay, there are some people have habit, they cannot sit and discuss something else other than backbiting others. Family members, if they are sitting in a gathering in their house, they always try to backbite other people. Backbite means tells faults of other people. They tell stories of other people. Okay, where those stories relate the faults, defects in other people. Okay, if it is already in them, so it is called backbiting. But if something they just blame, that will be only blaming. That will be double the problem. Okay, so double the sin, that they don't have such kind of faults in them, but they attribute to them. Okay, they blame them for something, or if something is already existing in them, still mentioning them, those things in behind their back is called backbiting, and that is the worst of the sins. It ruins all your good deeds. All your good deeds are taken away by those person whom you mention. Are you getting the point? Okay, if you backbite somebody, okay, mention any faults in them, any defects in them, any sins in them, okay, which are present, which are there, of course, which are there. Okay, so that will take away all your sins, all your good deeds, okay, and sins of that person will be given to you if your good deeds are not enough to give away. Okay, so now what is the word used in the original are homaza. Okay, tillumaza, homaza, tillumaza. Okay, in Arabic, hams and lams, these are very close in meaning. Some people, when they explain the meaning of hums, okay, whatever meaning they tell you, okay, if you ask other group of people, they will also give same meaning to lams also. Okay, but in earlier hadith, as we already mentioned, so hums, what was the hums? Hums was
Slander.
done by hands and eyes. Okay, all the signals, all the wrongdoings which are done by hands and eyes, and other lumps was what? Which was done by tongue. You use your tongue against somebody. It can be, okay, he is in front of you and you insult him. It's also possible that he is not in front of you, okay, and then you mention something wrong about him, okay, which is already there in him. Of course, he has the sin. Then you mention. You think you can you give any example of the such thing? You can tell you go with your friend, and then one friend is not there, and then you talk about him and you say, ah, he's like this, he's like this, he's like this. Okay, so this is called. So you mention all bad about the other friend who is not present there in front of some other person. Okay, and also it's possible he is there and then you blame him. You are like this. You are like, just because of you're proud that you are a rich person, you are a something higher member of the society, higher with because of your wealth, you are a boss, and then you insult all other people who are less having less possession of wealth or resources. Okay, they don't have enough, so you just. So Abdullah, can you read so that it's very clear?
But this difference is not definitely clear, for the meaning given to lumps by some Arabic speaking people themselves is given to lumps by other Arabic speaking peoples. On the contrary, the meaning given to horn by some people is given to humps by others. Here, since both the words appear together and the words humazat have been used, they give the meaning that it has become a practice with the finger and wings of one man, finds fault with the lineage and person of another, taunts one in the face and backbites another, creates differences between friends and stirs up divisions between brothers, calls the people names and satirizes and defames them.
Yes. Okay, move.
الذي جمع مالا وعدده.
Who gathers wealth and count it over and over again. This second sentence after the first sentence by itself gives the meaning that he slanders others because of his pride of wealth.
Of wealth.
Wealth. The word jam'a malan for collecting money suggests that the abundance of wealth. Then the words counting it over and over again depict that the person's miserliness and is selfish or hoarding of wealth.
يحسب أن ماله أخلده.
He thinks that his wealth will remain with him forever.
Another meaning also can be he thinks that his wealth will make him immortal. That is, he is so engrossed is amassing wealth and counting it over and over again that he has forgotten death, and he never bothers to consider that a time will come when he will have to depart from the world empty-handed, leaving everything behind.
Okay, so he forgets all this, that he also need to go away from this world. Okay, whatever wealth you have, you are a billionaire. Steve Jobs. You heard about Steve Jobs? He was a billionaire, of course. He was a billionaire, so he left this world. Okay, what he took away with him? Nothing.
Dead really?
Yes,
When?
died already. Apple founder. Okay, so he left this world, but he took nothing with him. Okay, he took anything with him? Nothing. So that's it. So, but he hoarded, kept it, kept, you know, collecting and collecting and collecting without any belief. He didn't believe in Allah. Okay, he was not a Muslim, so he died, nothing he took with him. So, understand? Come on, next. كلا لينبذن في الحطمة.
كلا لينبذن في الحطمة.
Nay, never he will be cast into the crushing place. The word in the original is
Nay, never.
nay, never.
Stop. Nay, never. Then move forward. Okay.
The word in the original.
No, just read first. Nay, never. Now read. He will be cast
He will
into the crushing place. Okay. So it doesn't mean that he will not be cast into. Okay. He will be cast. Okay. So nay, never. If you continuously read it, it means something else. Understand or no?
he will be cast into the crushing place. The word in the original is la yatabadanna. La yumbadanna. Nabs in Arabic is used for throwing away a thing regarding it is as worthless as and mean. Worthless and mean. This by itself indicates that because of his wealth he thinks that he is a great man, but on the day of resurrection he will be hurled into hell as a mean and contemptible object. The word hutama in the original is from hatum, which means to smash, crush, and break into pieces. Hal has been described by this epithet because it will crush and break to pieces whatever is thrown into it because of its depth and its fire.
Yeah, depth and fire. Okay, it will crush into pieces. Hotama. What is the hotama? Pit of fire which crushes anything you put inside. It will be crushed and it will be broken into pieces. Because depth of hell, how deep hell is.
Very.
Very, very deep, maybe thousands and thousands of kilometers down. One person will be thrown from up, he will fell, continue falling, and it's all fire. He will be falling down and down and down and down and down and down. Maybe million years it will take to reach him there down to the depth of the fire. It's so huge, this hell. Understand? It is very, very deep. Prophet, peace be upon him, one time he was sitting in Medina and he listened one.
Alright.
You heard
Rock,
it? What
rock
is that?
sound.
Rock. Can you tell the story?
On rock, then the Sahaba companion said, "Whoa, what that time the Prophet said someone a rock that fell 1,000 years ago."
Yes, and now it reached to the bottom of the hell. Understood? So it is.
How does the rock if to throw in the sky to fall down?
Yes, it's not a sky. It's a hell is different place.
And
Yes,
how do you
Prophet
throw
can.
from up? How do you rock up?
What?
How do you throw the rock?
How you throw the rock from up? How you can throw from up? Go on the top of a mountain and throw the rock down. It will fall until the where is the depth? How much? Maybe if you throw from 8,000 kilometers top, Mount Everest or whatever, how many meters that top you throw, it will go down until 8,000
Go on the floor.
feet or something like that. And if hell is thousands and millions of kilometers, so if you throw from up, it will continue falling because it's a pit. It's a pit for it's a hole, huge, big, full of fire, like Ahmad and Mamad Dada has mentioned already there. It's pillars of.
Yeah, when you throw it, only small.
What small?
Like
Rock
small.
is huge, maybe millions of kilos. Rock is doesn't mean small piece of rock you somebody throw. No, it's weightless, not weightless. It's some huge rock. Rock means one big mountain. Understand?
How do you throw it? Because hell is down on the earth. But how do you throw it? They throw down land on the floor.
Hmm? What
They
floor?
dig
Don't
down.
consider what is your concept of the hell?
How do you throw?
What throw? What is the concept of hell for you?
How it came to the
What is
hell.
How it came to hell?
what?
Because how do you because the hell is out of earth?
What is out of earth? I mean, health is where is hell? Where is hell? Where is
Under the
heaven? Okay, Allah, hell is down under the earth.
Middle of earth.
Hell is under the earth, and heaven is on top of the earth. But we cannot realize, we cannot see where is that. Okay, but hell is down deep. Okay, and the heaven is up. Jannah is up under the Arsh of Allah is Jannatul Firdaus. Okay, Allah is high up in the sky, up. Okay, and hell Allah put down. Okay, so you cannot imagine what the hell is when the hell will be brought in the day of judgment. Okay, it will be brought by how many angels? Yes, and with the chains. Okay, it will be very, very huge huge, something very huge. You understand? So it don't consider this that rock is thrown, you throw a stone like this. No, it's you cannot imagine what exactly that thing is. Okay, so it's a very big object which was thrown. Okay, you can see a big mountain was thrown and then it went down and down and down and down. It's a big, full of fire, a valley full of fire. You can see a complete valley full of fire. There are different valleys are mentioned in hellfire. It has different valleys also. Okay, it has many different structures inside it. So its depth is too much, width also too much. Okay, it is open surface, open area, but all full of fire. One fire is more stronger than the other fire, and the fire is more stronger than other fire. If somebody will be thrown in while, suppose wailul likulli humazatil, while is valley of hellfire. Okay, it's also called veil. What is the veil? Veil. Veil is also regarded as valley, a valley of hellfire. Okay, okay, that's also veil. A valley, that valley of hellfire is for that person who slander and backbites. Okay, and then definition is given that he is collecting the wealth, I mean resources of this world as much as he can collect, and then he's not spending them in the cause of Allah. It's not haram to collect the resources. You collect wealth, whatever you can collect, but spend in the way of Allah. Spend for your family, for your relatives, for the poor people, for needy people, for poor and weak people who cannot earn, who has no hands, who has no eyes, who has no legs, who has no, brain. They're foolish people. They, there are so many people in this world Allah created for testing you. He gave you everything, give you brain, eyes, okay, hands, okay, everything Allah gave you so that you can earn the resources of this world. But Allah want to test you whether you will earn and keep it hoarding, keep it collecting until you die, or spend little bit for you and your family and hoarding millions and millions and trillions, billions with you, not spending to other people. Okay, he is testing and watching you what you're doing. So if you are doing that, then that valley will be for you. You will be thrown in that valley, and then its description will come. Yusuf, you continue. Let's see what description is coming further. Can you please read properly, Yusuf, please? وما أدراك ما الحطمة وما أدراك ما الحطمة. Translation.
And what do you know what the crushing place is? Narullah. It is the fire of Allah, kindled brightly. Nowhere else in the Quran has the fire of hell been called the fire of hell of Allah. Here its ascription to Allah not only express its dreadfulness, but it also shows how the wrath and contempt of Allah envelops those who become proud and arrogant with the worldly wealth. That is why Allah has described the fire as His own fire into which they will be hurled.
التي تطلع على الأفئدة.
Which shall rise up to the hearts. Tatayu is from ittala'a, which means to climb and mount to the top, and also to be aware and informed. Afida is plural of fuad, which means the heart, but to be aware Alright. But this word is not used for the organ which throbs in the breast, but for the seat of man's understanding and consciousness. His feelings and desires, beliefs and thoughts, motives and intentions. Thus, one meaning of the rising of the fire to the hearts is that this fire will reach the place which is the center of man's evil thought, thoughts, false beliefs, impure desires and feelings, and wicked motives and intentions. The second meaning is that the fire of Allah will not be blind like the tar of the world, which burns up and the deserving and the non-deserving alike, but it will reach the heart of every culprit and discover the nature of his crime and then punish him according to his guilt.
Like cruise missile. You heard about cruise missiles? Okay. Whosoever they fire, it will catch only that person. If three of us are sitting here and there is cruise missile fired on Yusuf, it will only hit Yusuf. Even I come in front of Yusuf, it will not hit me. Okay, it will come from back side, other side, and it will hit him. That's called cruise missile. So Allah will also have such kind of narullah. Narullah mean Allah's fire. It will detect the person who is backbiter, who is slanderer, and who is hoarding the money and resources of this world and not letting it spread to other people. Okay, not given to other people. Okay, who is that guy? Fire will detect automatically. It has automatic detection phenomenon inside it. Devices are in, imparted in it, are placed in it, which will detect. Artificial intelligence will be there inside it. Okay.
إنها عليهم مؤصدة.
It will be covered down on them. That is, after the culprits have been thrown into it, hell will be closed in upon them without leaving any slit or opening anywhere, in order to choke and suffocate them. في عمد ممددة, in a way
في عمد ممددة.
that they shall be enclosed by tall columns. في عمد ممددة can have several meanings. One, that the gates of hell will be closed and tall columns will be erected on them. Two, that the culprits will be tied to the tall columns. Three, according to Ibn Abbas, the flames of the fire shall be rising high like tall columns. Central subject. The immoral, mammon worshipper, and stingy people will go to hell. They shall give up the worship of this world and accept the true faith.
First paragraph, verses 1 to 2. The immoral, mammon worshippers, and stingy people should not think that their wealth is going to stay with them forever.
Second paragraph. Avoid the love of this world and believe in the hereafter. Otherwise, you will be thrown in hell. So today we have learned Surah Al-Humaza with Abdullah
and Yusuf.
Thank you.
وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.